Here on this show, our part is to hold leaders to account and to give you clear eyes on situations and to follow up on stories when things seem wrong. Right now, I have an update for you on this investigation into these two badly abused kids I told you about last week in Texas. They escaped from their mother, saved by a neighbor. This situation has gotten a lot more ugly, and those in power have gone quiet. But that will not stop us from getting answers. Markie Martin is on the case and joins us now. Thank you so much for doing the work. I told you it wasn't going to be easy, but you are finding things out that we didn't know. What's the headline?
Hey, Chris, so we've done a lot of digging since you and I last spoke, and today the new piece of the puzzle is this. Texas CPS tells me that those twins have been discharged from the hospital. They are now in CPS custody. And when that spokeswoman told me that today, I said, okay, of course, they're not in the hospital, they're not with mom, they're not with boyfriend anymore, but what kind of care are they getting? And she said they are still continuing to get medical care, counseling services, as long as they continue to heal. And Chris, I've also been in close contact with Houston authorities, Harris County officials almost every day since this story broke. And you know, in those last final days in the hospital, they said the twins were actually in good spirits. They also got a forensics interview while they were in the hospital, and it does turn out that they were 15 years old and not 16, Chris.
Well, we know, Markie, they're not going back with the mom. We don't know why she hasn't been extradited from Louisiana to Texas, or, you know, we don't know what's going on with that, but they can't go back with her. And it turns out that you did some digging, and not only was there one earlier case that you had already told us about in 2012 dealing with this same kid, one of these same twins, you found more.
Yeah, so that 2012 case that you just brought up, that involves this very twin. One of these twins, when he was 5 years old, was taken to the school clinic. A teacher noticed he wasn't walking right, covered in burns. Well, that led officials to all the other children who were in some state of abuse. That was 2012. Let's rewind a bit to 2010. Now we're learning that authorities were called to check on one of her children who was 3 at the time. You do the math, it's probably one of these same twins called to check out bruising and scabbing on their backside. And that mom, Zakiya Duncan, telling authorities it was a belt spanking. No charges filed then. Now fast forward to 2019. We're also learning she was convicted of deserting a child in Louisiana. But I will say, details around that case are a bit vague, which brings me to my next point, in that anytime you're dealing with investigations that involve minors, kids, of course, you're going to come across some major privacy, confidentiality hurdles. But Chris, I have to say, this specific case and story has been an entirely different level of difficult and arduous to get agencies and people to talk. You know, Louisiana will defer us to Texas. Texas will send us back to Louisiana. We can't even get key players, let alone state leaders, to say much on this one, Chris.
Well, I'll tell you what. Texas is going to wind up being the key because they're not the bad guy here. They're taking care of the kids. And they always say they can't talk to you for privacy issues unless they have something good to tell you. And that's why they're quiet here, and that's why we have to stay on it. Now, another piece of the puzzle that you discovered is, all right, so let's say the mom is just bad, period. So where is the birth father? She was arrested this time with a boyfriend, not the biological father. You tracked down the biological father. What do we know, and what do we know about why they're not with him?
Yeah, so that biological dad of all 7 children, he was actually involved in the 2012 case. If you remember details of this report, authorities went to the house, and it was actually the dad who was home at the time. And he told authorities, he admitted, we keep these children in locked closets with boards outside the doors so they don't escape and they don't steal food from the kitchen. Well, we tracked him down. We found all sorts of family photos online. His Instagram handle says he's changed. He's a changed man. Found his YouTube page. He's tried his hand at recording songs, music videos, all Christian songs. And in that same vein, Chris, we tracked him down. His current position, his current place of employment is a church in Baton Rouge. And I reached out, have been in direct contact with that pastor. I said, okay, you got to give me a statement here. Can we talk to the dad? Is he still hired? And has he had contact with children in his role there? And of course, once again, Chris, that pastor saying, at this time he could not comment because this story does involve young children.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of News Nation's fact-driven coverage.